Game week 363 is here. I have planned out my teams about 100 times. I think I've got about 6 or 7, and I've got about 5 squads that I've just been tossing and turning. I think everyone's probably the same. I've very quickly found out that I need keepers, and it doesn't help that Jan Sommer got injured in an international friendly, which he has been just a painful buy for me. Got ill on the first game week I bought him, and then he's got injured in a friendly, which is just so annoying. But yeah, I think everyone's going to have similar problems. Where we're going to play our players and what we're going to do, basically. I've actually got some really good matchups, especially I always go to my goalkeepers first when I'm building my teams. I like to get a good idea of roughly who's going to keep a clean sheet. Obviously, it's a bit difficult to tell sometimes, but I've got 2 good under-23s with good matchups. Mamardashvili, he's at home to Mallorca, and I've also got Trubin at home to Chavs. So both my U23 keepers are quite good. Emi Martinez is at home to Wolves. Got Leno away to Sheffield United. And then I've got Muric as well. I think Jan Sommer will be out by the looks of it for at least this week. Hopefully it's not too bad. But anyway, I'll quickly show you my midweek lineup. Obviously it's been a bit of a painful midweek / few weeks because of the international break. But I have got a decent score. We have hit 276 points, which I know it's not that much, but for a very quiet game week, it's not too bad. I was 1 player away from the podium, Sudakov from Ukraine. I do need to pick up a Sudakov for the Euros. The great thing is about this midweek, though, is that I've got Mamardashvili, who I just bought for this game week, and going forward because I do need a keeper, but he now has Euro utility. And there's not going to be many under-23s in the Euros. So Mamardashvili has just got even better now. Even better utility. Happy days. Obviously, Wales got knocked out. F Wales. But Ukraine actually have a really nice group. And also, I've got some nice Ukraine players. I do have Trubin, but obviously he got dropped, sadly. But Zabani, Mudryk, I think I might get Sudakov, who I should have bought for this game week. I know he's a class player, but he plays for Shakhtar, so I'd never want to pay like 50, 60 quid for a guy that's not covered yet, but he probably will leave Shakhtar soon. I don't know if they have a forward, but it's not under 23, so I could do a little triple under 23 Ukraine stack for the Euros with Mamardashvili in goal. Could be quite interesting. But I'm hoping to maybe get a tier 3? Yeah, tier 3. I'm predicted about 15th-ish, so hopefully we'll stay in tier 3 for the midweek. But anyway, today's video is about 363, and I think I might probably change my lineups a few hours before the deadline. I'm going to wait to see how many people are in each division. I think that's going to be my main sort of strategy, because if, like for now, for example, I'm in Division 1 in season for Premier League. My matchups are actually really good for the Premier League. I've got this Chelsea stack. Malo Gusto in incredible form, obviously Palmer insane, Jackson as well in good form, and then we've got a few differentials. We've got Emi Martinez and James Maddison, but when I go to view prize pool, there's only 25 prizes, only 25. So if I find out on Friday that there's like 600 people I'm up against, I don't know if I'll prioritise this. I really don't, because it's just ridiculous. Like, that is ridiculous. That is. Like, I'll need a ridiculous score to win anything. So, and a lot of these are good under 23, so there could be insane differentials in under 23. So I'm waiting to see. So I do need to update it where we can see how many people we're up against. But yeah, in terms of divisions, my in-season team A is in Division 1, so this is going to be pretty much my team 1. My team B is actually not bad as well. I bought this Forest stack I did need an in-season midfielder, so I picked up a Gibbs White, and then I thought we'll do a little Forest stack, because I looked at Forest's fixtures, and towards the end of the season they've actually got some alright fixtures. They've got quite a few of the low-end table, and they're going to be fighting for their lives down there, because obviously they want to stay up. They've just had a 4-point deduction, of course, as well, so they'll probably be angry, and I'm hoping they take their anger out on all their opponents. So, and I really rate Gibbs White. Alanga's pretty decent as well, so hoping they can assist each other. And then my Fulham defence stack's actually been pretty good. The only thing I really regret, and obviously easier said than done, but I have a lot of problems building my lineups in terms of, because it's an old season Leno, in the past month or so, I've had quite a few problems because I can't play Palmer and Leno in the same lineup because they're both old season cards. If I had the new season Leno or the new season Palmer, I'd have won a lot more rewards, but I'm often forced to play in-season Emi Martinez with old season Palmer. It's like the one downside to in-season, really. Like, I feel forced to play him because I can't play two old season cards together. But yeah, my Fulham defence stack's pretty nice. Calvin Bassey and Tosin as well. They're away to Sheffield United, which on paper is a good fixture, but again, I don't know. Sheffield seem to be scoring a bit lately, so yeah, I don't know what to expect with that one, but that's Division 2. Division 2 might be even more competitive than Division 1, so we'll see. Slightly more rewards, though. I think it's like, is it 40? I don't know if this is going to update as we find out how many people we're up against. I'm not sure. And then Team C is a bit of a throwaway, to be fair. My Burnley stack, my Burnley collection. I've got this for next season. If they go down, I'm a little bit worried because obviously Forest have just had a 4-point deduction. And now Burnley are sort of like, I know they're 19th, but they have a chance of staying up. And now they've dropped Trafford. I'm not even lying. Muric is so much better in my opinion, right now anyway. Trafford's got potential, but Muric is so much better. He should have started as soon as they went up. So they might actually start picking up more points now they've got Muric in goal. He started playing Cullen as well, who Cullen should have been starting from the beginning as well. So Burnley could be on the up. They really could be. They could end up picking a few points up and maybe getting... they could just stay up. So if they stay up, it's going to be awful for me. Because I've planned for this Burnley collection in the Championship, really. But yeah. Muric, Esteve, Josh Cullen. Don't know what forward I'm going to go with yet. It might not be Larson who starts. It might be Lyle Foster. And then Sander Berger as well. So they're up against Chelsea away. I'm hoping Chelsea absolutely batter them. I'm a Chelsea fan as well. So, and to be fair, I've got high optimistic about this Chelsea team. I really see the potential in this Chelsea team now. For a while I was depressed about us, but like the past month or so I've been really optimistic. Like, I see the talent there. Malo Gusto's looking incredible. Cole Palmer obviously incredible. Jackson I've always loved. He gets a lot of stick. He's not the most clinical, but incredible link-up play. And yeah, I really rate Jackson. So I'm hoping Chelsea win like 4-0 and my Burnley stack get absolutely battered. Classic season, this is just don't ignore this. This is some of my leftovers. Sadly, I've got some pretty good leftovers. I've got like Van Hecker, who's a good scorer, of course, but they are away to Liverpool. Adingra, Nico Williams got an alright matchup. Mudryk might start. And yeah, I don't have enough keepers, basically. Travers is a sub. So that's just my leftovers. I don't have enough keepers. And then my in-season limited. Oh. Oh, no. Hello? Oh, God. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me. My OBS has froze. My OBS has froze. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. But if you can hear me. In-season Prem, Division 2. Is a Chelsea stack. I've just gone and bought Cole Palmer recently, which might have been a bad buy. I'm paranoid now. Oh, there we go. I think we're back. Apologies. It showed my audio had froze there, so I was like, oh my God, am I going to be speaking to myself? Yeah, my Chelsea collection. The only downside to this is that I've not got great XP, so if anyone else got this exact Chelsea team, which they probably do, I will get beat by them no matter what. But yeah, they put me in Division 2 for this. And yeah, I love the look of this team. Chelsea have got some good fixtures, so I'm hoping from now to the end of the season we can absolutely smash. And for me, the most fun on Sorare I have is owning players I either like or obviously the team I support, and that's Chelsea. I've had a Chelsea players all season pretty much, and it's been painful. But yeah, I do think it'll start coming good. I have thought about maybe putting a differential in instead of Enzo, maybe going with 4 Chelsea players, and I could go with someone else just to like stand out, because I think differentials is going to be huge, especially if you want to get the on the podium or something. As you know, the XP is going to be huge, especially in limited, because a lot of people are going to have the same sort of stacks as you. So in terms of Premier League, from now to the end of the season, and I think next season as well, this is going to be sort of my main priority, really. I love watching the Premier League. I've got probably my most knowledge about the Premier League, and so yeah, I'm going to hopefully churn some rewards out of the Premier League. But I do have some nice stacks elsewhere. We have Champion. My Champion Classic season is in Division 1. Sadly, I can't use my summer, of course, which I've already mentioned, and they've got a really nice match up there at home to Empoli. My only slight worry with Inter is they're like, I don't know the exact points, but I think they're like 15 points clear of the Serie A. So they could have a picnic. From now to the end of the season, they could have a picnic. I think they're only a couple of wins away from winning the Serie A. But I hope they just go out on a high, maybe win the league by 20 plus points or something. So I'm hoping they're still hungry. If they are, they could absolutely batter Empoli and do really well there. So Bastoni. What I love about this, by the way, I've sort of kept the summer in mind. So I'm not going to play the summer in terms of MLS, but because there's Euros and there's also Copa America, I've actually got like quite a few pieces for it. So I bought Bastoni recently. He plays for Italy, of course, along with DeMarco. Hopefully he starts for Italy. Çalhanoğlu, I actually didn't even realise, but Turkey are at the Euros, so I've got a midfielder in Çalhanoğlu. Don't know if Lautaro will start for Argentina, but if he does, he's there for the Copa America. And of course, Mamardashvili, I've already mentioned, Georgia did qualify, which is absolutely mental, by the way. So I've got him as an option. I've got quite a few other options as well for the Euros and stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to buy too many pieces for the Euros. But yeah, anyway, I've had to put Mamardashvili in here. Which, I mean, it's a bit of a differential as well. So maybe I can beat some Interstacks. But yeah, I've gone Çalhanoğlu as captain. Hopefully Inter absolutely smash there. Right now there is how many rewards? Top 36 in terms of actual card rewards. Obviously there's these loot boxes. How many? I don't know how many entrances are. It annoys me that I can't see. Oh no, wait, you can. Oh, they must have updated it. So there's 459 entrances. Interesting. Let me go see if it's the same in the Prem. Have they updated that? 121. Interesting. Oh, that's a good ratio, you know. I'm not good at maths, but I think that's like 10% almost. 10% chance of winning. And I really like my teams. Obviously, I'm a little bit scared of Spurs. Spurs have got Luton. But I've watched Spurs recently, and their performances haven't been anywhere near as good as before. So, yeah, interesting. With only 121, I think I'll definitely keep that team. There's 256 in Div 2. So, yeah, Div 2 is probably going to be a bit more competitive. I do think they should put this number. Put it, like, top right there. And make it so we don't have to click in. Like, put it there as well. Just so we don't have to do as many clicks. As little clicks as possible, please, Sora. That'll be beautiful. So, yeah, that's interesting anyway. And then let's see Div 4. Is Div 4 mad? Div 4's 69? I mean, obviously, it's only Thursday. Interesting. So I go put my team A in Team C. Just absolutely batter Division 4. So let's make Division 4 people suffer. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about that, like putting some of your better players in lower divisions. And it'll be interesting. I don't think anyone's got a solid answer for that yet. Because it'll be interesting to see what the points are actually like. But you'd like to hope that you put your best players in the best divisions. That's how I hope it works. But you never know. It could be a good strategy to put players down. We will see. So yeah, that's my champion team anyway. I showed you my Interstack. I have quite a lot of other champion players, but I've had to sort of spread them out. So my under 23 is quite nice. I've already showed you Trubin's matchup. He's got a really nice game. Only worry about Trubin is that there's 1,000 entrances. So only worry about Trubin is that Benfica play Friday at 6 p.m. And Argentina played a couple nights ago, so they might not play some of their key players. They might not play Otamendi, they might not play Di Maria. So that might weaken Benfica a little bit, but yeah, hopefully they keep a clean sheet. We've got Gertrude at home to Utrecht, which is nice. I'm going to captain him. Moises Caicedo, by the way, don't get me started. He's very quickly becoming underrated, in my opinion. His scores are going to... They've been quite consistent, but I think they're only going to get better, really. He's a real good player. And people call him a flop and stuff. I just don't get it. Like, he's so good. So good in a struggling Chelsea team. So I'm actually trusting him here. I've got some good options that I could go with, but I'm going to trust him against Burnley. And then Stiller at home, he's an absolute cheat code. Away from home, he's not the best, but at home, he's real good. So they're playing Heidenheim. And then I've got a bit of a forward crisis. Now, if Xerxes back, this team looks so much better if Xerxes back. I've also got, if there's any Spurs fans, let me know. But I've also got Brennan Johnson. He's got a good matchup, but I'm not sure if he's going to start. But Xerxes, by the way, Xerxes at home to like bottom of the league. But he picked up a bit of a knock. I don't know if he's going to be back. Again, I'm probably going to wait till the very end of the deadline just to get as much news as possible. But yeah, I mean, that team looks so much better with Xerxes in. I've got Brennan as an option. He could, even if he doesn't start, he could come off the bench and do something, but kind of want a starter. Neumann might not even start though. He's been poor. I mean, look at them scores. They've been really poor. He gave away a penalty last game as well. So my forwards are a bit shit. So I don't know, who would you guys go with? For now, I'm going to go with Neumann because he's probably the most nailed starter, but yeah, we'll see. So that's under 23. There's 1,000 entrances, and there is... So I'm aiming for like top 106-ish. Don't really care about tier 4s or tier 5s. So, yeah, interesting. So obviously there's no loot boxing under 23. Them loot boxes will be interesting because you've got 5% chance of a reward. So that'll be nice. And then I've got a few leftovers. So, like I said, I've not got loads of keepers left. So my only spare keeper really was Muric, and he's away to Chelsea, which that could be a bloodbath. Could be a good AA game if he don't concede 3, but he's going to concede 3, which I don't mind. I hope he does concede 3, to be honest. But that does mean I'm wasting like Pavard's at home to Empoli, which is a real good matchup. I've got my Milan stack. Big up Giroud. I think he's going to the MLS, which is very, very nice. I bought him because, yeah, I knew he had rumours of going to the MLS, and I think he could be an absolute beast there. And then I've got Esri Konsa. I could stack my Aston Villa boys, by the way. Emi Martinez and Konsa. And I've been doing that a lot, but Villa are just painful to stack, especially defensively. They play such a high line, so they don't keep loads of clean sheets. And Konsa's... It's frustrating because Konsa's score at centre-back compared to when he plays at right-back, he's just annoying. He'd score so much better if he just played centre-back, but... what's his face? Unai Emery loves playing him right back. And Matty Cash just got injured as well, so he's definitely going to be playing right back. Just doesn't score as well at right back. I've noticed sometimes mid-game he'll go to centre-back and his AA will just start flying up. It's weird. But yeah, that's why I can't really trust Esri Konsa in a better lineup. Potential, but I don't know. I don't know if that team will do anything. There is 1,300 people. 1,300, interesting. Pays down to 330. And then Cap 220. For anyone that doesn't know, Championship do have double game week, and I'll show you something in a second. 17 minutes in, you haven't even seen what I've got cooking. I've got something brewing that you haven't seen yet. But yeah, my Cap 220. I think Connor Roberts might be injured, so I might have to change him out. But Stoke double game week, Zabanya at home to Everton, El Canous, fixture proof, what a beast. Yunus Akgun and Connor Roberts for now. That's me Cap 220. And then I've got a few leftovers, but again, I just don't have enough keepers. I'll quickly show you my leftovers. So keeper wise, don't get me started on Trafford. He obviously got dropped. Jan Sommer injured, and then the rest of it is just either collection bonus or for next season. But I've got some good leftovers, man, with nowhere to put them. I've got Stoikers. He can peak real nice. Brennan Johnson. Singo can score real nice. Obviously Xerxes if he's back. Paco. Mkhitaryan. He's got a good matchup. Dozy might not start. Other than that, it's not the best. But a few nice leftovers. And that's the slight issue with collection. I think a lot of us are going to have all these players left over with probably little keepers. So, yeah, I mean, what was I going to show you? Oh, right. I'm not going to go through all my limiteds, but watch your back if you're playing limited, because, are you ready for this? Oh, that was a bit of a shit thing. My Norwich stack's in town. So, yeah, I could play this in a lot of places, and I've been sneaking it into Cap 270. But I think I might sneak it into All-Star. I could play it in season. But they've got a double game week, and they've got Plymouth at home on Friday at 3 PM. And the sick thing is as well, you can find out all your DMPs before the deadline. So what I've been thinking though is I've not got 5% on these, and I've definitely not got the most XP, and there's going to be a few Norwich stacks about, definitely. So I think I might take out Stacey and go with a differential. Go with 4 Norwich boys, and then I don't know who I'd go with. To be honest, my other limiteds have got pretty bad matchups. I'll quickly show you like the overview. Other than my Chelsea stack that I've already shown you. God, my PC's been weird today. Keeps freezing. My Atletico Madrid stack, they're like away to Villarreal, and Griezmann's a bit of a risk. I don't know if he's back. Obviously, I've got my Burnley collection. Chelsea one's probably the best down there, bottom right. But yeah, my Norwich stack's probably the best. I've got a bit of an LA Galaxy stack as well. But yeah, I might whack a differential in there just to try and stand out. But yeah, watch your back. Norwich are in town. Norwich are in town. Friday 3 PM. All your lineups are going to be bust because Norwich are going to win like 5-0. Sarah's going to bag 3 assists. Sargent's going to score all 3. Sains is going to get 40 AA. Stacey is going to do shit because I'm not going to play him, and Gunn will keep a nice clean sheet. So yeah, happy days. Happy days. So that's going to be it, boys. Hopefully you guys have a decent game week, but not as good as me. And yeah, let me know what you guys are going to prioritise. Interesting that there's only 120 people for now. I wonder if that will go up a lot. The only thing I'm scared about is them 121 people. How many of them are going to be Spurs stacks? There's probably going to be some full Chelsea stacks in there. But the thing I like I've already mentioned, is I don't think anyone will have this exact stack. I'd be surprised. I've got a few differentials in there. But yeah, that's going to be it, boys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Yeah, these are not finalised lineups, but I might change them on Friday depending on lineup news and stuff. But this will roughly be what I go with. So yeah, that's going to be it, boys. If you are new to Sorare as well, please do use my link. You get benefits, and I get benefits. You get benefits. We all get benefits. Happy days. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.